They're downstairs in the cupboard. Hey, guys.
Hey, there we are.
What kind of cover? What cover?
The one under the microwave stand.
What batteries am I looking for?
The big ones. Sorry, my son is trying to get me batteries because my power's going to go out.
Oh boy. Are we good? You can hear us? You can see us?
Oh, yeah.
We can hear you. All good.
All right.
How's it going?
Two-bit horror show. Yo, it's the boys. We're good. How are you?
Good.
Pretty good, thanks.
Other than the snow. And just to let you guys know as well, Travis says that he loves you guys.
We love Travis.
We do love Travis.
Good people.
He is the homie. Where you guys located at?
I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada, and it's currently a snowstorm outside, so you're going to see power flickering.
Oh, boy.
I'm in Turkey, New Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Wow, okay. You guys are vast and wide. we're down in the Florida man area.
Like 90% of the bands we interview are in Florida, so.
Of course. We just have to go, like, I have to fly over to you, and then we have to go to Florida.
You guys found quite a little niche.
Yeah.
Right?
We're going to go visit Florida, and all of you need to have a concert together so we can go.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
I might need more. I might need more. I'll go grab the Okay, thank you.
All right, so for anybody in the chat, if you have any questions, just put them in there, and we will try to get them answered for you.
As long as I can see, I will.
Jason, there's a message for you. It says, Jason, you and your girlfriend signed my cherries and gave me a huge core memory.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
At the TX2 show. I remember.
Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, I remember. That was super
That's
sweet.
awesome.
Very rock star of you. That's really cool.
It's Jason's
So,
what is
you're
this,
gonna have
the
to go
love
through me if you want
connection?
Jason. Sorry.
Apparently. It wouldn't surprise me anymore.
I love Luke. Luke's music is my friend. He's my pal. He's my sweet cheese.
Sweet cheese.
My
My
good
good
time
time
boy.
You guys are getting a lot of love in the chat.
Definitely.
I love the chat.
We love love.
All right, so who or what got you
Let me
into
get up a little more too.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
who or what got you into music?
Paul, you want to go ahead and start?
Who or what? Definitely who was like my family. I had a family music, a music family type, and I played a lot with them. And definitely like a band was like Linkin Park, Rise Against, hardcore stuff was Under Oath.
Yeah.
You can see if you can see back there, I got an Under Oath poster up there.
I love Under Oath. I saw them twice this year, and they still are amazing live.
I've seen them on like more fingers than I have. Like I've lost count. Like
What did you say? How did your start?
I also come from like a musical family as well. When it comes to more influences from bands though, it's really gonna be the Beatles for me. The first time I saw the Beatles, any live footage from like concert footage from them, that was a deal, like a game changer for me, absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah.
The Beatles are awesome.
Oh yeah.
I totally grew up with the Beatles.
Can't go wrong with them. For me, I'd have to say, so I didn't have like much of a musical family growing up, but my dad had really good taste in music, so he would play Boingo Boingo. On that, I would watch like Nightmare Before Christmas a lot, and the music and that inspired me. But I'd have to say, when I really like started playing music was when I saw the music video for Backcountry by Avenged Sevenfold. I saw Sinister Gaze's guitar solo, and I was like, bro, I want that. Yeah.
Yeah.
all great choice for sure.
So goalkeeper Gabe wants to know, when are you guys releasing the video from the mall?
Goalkeeper Gabe.
That was the Ken footage. So if you haven't seen, he has a very striking resemblance to was it Ryan?
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, especially for the Barbie movie. So we did.
So what about this Ken persona that we're hearing about right now?
Ooh.
So we had
So I can find something.
yeah, we had we wanted to like kind of capitalize on that moment, and I love the Kedber song because it was mainly I would do it on stage when we sang our song For the Money.
Right.
And for those in the chat who don't know or have heard of for our song For the Money, we filmed it at my previous workplace, which is a wild resort to say the least. So I would the song For the Money, I would throw fake money into the crowd with the Ken jacket on. And I would not know really what patriarchy was.
You have an emo Ken in the comments.
Yes, emo Ken.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. If you go through our TikToks, you go back a little bit, you'll see plenty of Ken content.
A lot of it did get posted already, yeah, but who knows? You might be able to find something in the banks, like a little behind the scenes snippet or something that we can still share.
Yeah.
Locked away in the Rova vault.
We did play the I'm Just Ken song at an acoustic show.
We have played that before.
We may or may not bring that back as a little fun little.
Depending on the feedback we get.
Yeah. I mean, if the people say that we need to bust more Ken content out, then I would happily oblige. I would complain the whole time, but I would happily oblige.
He does complain the whole time.
But why?
I think the people are saying they want the Ken.
I think.
Oh, snap. Ken's making a comeback.
I'll probably do it for the 1 year anniversary of the Barbie movie. That's coming up soon, right?
I do not know.
We'll see.
Wait. Who's that come out? I don't even know now.
Didn't it just come out last year?
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah.
Whenever that year rolls around.
Yeah. I'll be sure.
So how did Twin Rova get started?
That's a good. It's always a fun one.
These two have been playing in a band ever since they were in high school. So I came in and butted in on the situation. Luke and I were actually neighbors.
Yeah, we used to be neighbors.
Yeah.
Unknowingly, first, of course.
Yeah, it was me and this guy were playing one night. It was probably 1 a.m. and we were in my garage, and I heard this banging on the garage door, and I was convinced it was the police. Like, I was like, all right, well, we're done for the night, boys. Let's just shut it down. But it was him instead, actually. And he was like, oh, you guys play in a band. I'm a singer. And, yeah, that was just magic.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
We almost recruited him as bass player at first.
Almost.
I heard about that.
But then we heard him sing, and it's like, how can you not have this guy leading the show?
Yeah.
Whoa! Sorry.
Oh no, go right ahead.
Oh, I think I see Montgomery Drive. I don't know if you're still in here.
Oh, Marshall!
If you're in here, Marshall, I love you.
That's cool.
Oh, we got a question. Is the show tomorrow 21 and up? At Sly, yeah, it's 21 and up,
It's
unfortunately.
21 and up. It's not more of a show as it is like a
Little
show
meet and
with
greet.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like just a little hangout pop up at a bar.
Yes,
It's one of our friendly neighborhood dives in the good old Orlando. Shout out to Sly. Shout out to Emo Social.
Chris can
We love you, Chris.
Dashboard Confessional, man. I love that guy.
Oh, Marshall said love you too. Love you, bro.
There you go. He's still there.
We made it.
He's actually he's a part of the show that we were coming up playing with Grace and Zane.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
and
the
Felicity.
details.
Oh, she said I missed the answer.
Oh.
The 21 and up. It is 21 and up, unfortunately.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I think that's about that's how we met. I don't think there's more to it. We did go see him play also at a
I played in a reggae ska band.
yeah, we went to see him when we first oh yeah, Jason sings. Oh, let's go check out what this guy does.
See what he's about.
And then needless to say, we saw him play and we were drinking a beer and we were like, God damn, we gotta work with this motherfucker.
It was cute. A little back and forth. It was nice.
If you guys could open for anybody, like doesn't matter, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh.
Ooh.
You go first, I guess.
I am the biggest Bring Me the Horizon fan. I cannot express that much about that fan enough. So yeah, that's the dream answer for me. It's not even not even a question for me. That's definitely Bring Me the Horizon.
Damn.
I probably just stole both of their answers
I was
too.
just
I
about
do.
to say that it looks like you stole both of their answers. That's okay.
No, okay. Misfits.
That's a good one too.
Misfits.
Misfits really sick. You guys can guess my answer.
I can guess it.
Oh, dude, that would be actually great. Yeah, say yours.
Linkin Park.
I thought he was gonna say 21 Pilots, so I was wrong.
No.
Oh, that's a great answer
Dead,
too.
dead or alive. Alive. We can open up.
Yeah, no. Rest in peace, Chester. Love you, bro.
Yeah.
For sure.
Would definitely play with them. Number one, 100%.
Yeah.
How about you guys open for the NSYNC reunion tour?
Ooh. If ATL have us, then consider it done.
I can just see it now. All of them singing "Better Together" together.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, there's a local boy band around here called No Lonely Hearts. I think they just did what is it? They did a podcast with Lance Bass.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they were
That's cool.
local buddies. We shared a studio with them at one point in time that we were working out of, and they were the boy No Lonely Hearts. Yeah, shout out to those boys.
We are huge boy band fans. Like we are big fans of boy bands. So.
Hey, us
Yeah,
too.
so are we. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
It may not sound like it if you listen to our music, but
We would like to think of ourselves as a less talented boy band, if you may.
I mean,
There you go.
everybody gets a little influence from them.
Oh yeah, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. It's that's the music we grew up on.
Yeah, same here. Do you guys have any pre-show rituals that you all like to do?
I usually jog before and do like stairs to open up my my chest. You guys take shots.
Oh gosh.
I definitely.
I'm sure you join in on that some point, right, Jason?
Oh no, I can't.
No, not anymore.
I haven't touched a drink in three, almost 4 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, we're not as we're not as innocent. No, I definitely try to get a good workout in the day of, whether it's just a cardio session or something like that actually pumps. And then we usually have like a drink or something before to loosen up and do a little vocal warm up also.
Oh yeah, we vocal warm ups.
A few years ago I stumbled upon a remix that somebody had made where it was the vocals to All Star by Smash Mouth over the instruments to In the End by Linkin Park. And something about that combination, I feel unstoppable. Like I could take over the world. So that's definitely, I might pop that one on to get me like a little bit revved up before we get up there. That's been known to happen. Because in the end,
It's a weird combination, but I'm gonna have to check that out now.
That sounds pretty cool. So for the other two, what do you put on to get pumped up before a show?
What do I put on?
Yeah.
So it probably starts with my playlist with like Bless the Fall, Hollow Bodies.
Oh my gosh, love them.
Oh yeah, and then just like grab it. Like if I'm driving to a show, I'll just grab the steering wheel and just. But even like before, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, do I go now? I guess. Honestly, I don't have a specific band I listen to. I usually just listen to whatever's like making me make the stink face. You know what I mean? Like at that time. So like lately, that's like going to our shows. I'll put on like Charlie Puth or something. Like that's what gives me the stink.
I wasn't expecting that.
21 Pilots sometimes.
Also, fucking boy.
He circle pits to Charlie Puth. What can we say?
I'm a funny one.
What? Oh, is it a drink break?
Can you guys please release an official Best in Nevada?
Ooh.
There's an idea.
Because we have been doing that live, and it's actually cool because Vic from Pierce the Veil actually commented on our post of our cover of Past the Nirvana, said we crushed it.
It's been Vic approved.
Blessed. But yeah, I think we can get something going. I don't see why not. Like a Twin Rova cover of Past the Nirvana, we can probably get
I'm about that.
Yeah,
About
you
that.
might see it later on. Who knows?
The
Sweet.
best way to see it right now, though, is to come to a Twin Rova show.
Absolutely.
Because we may or may not play that song.
You guys have to come to Canada first, and then I'll go.
Sounds
Really
fair.
cold here at
Always
the moment, though.
Yeah, we want to get around to a couple of places for sure. So
I love Canada so much. The music there is amazing. I'm a big fan of Alexis on Fire.
Yeah.
And, yeah, big fan. Dallas Green's a big influence on me, and Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Okay.
Right.
So we've never actually been there, but we've heard that Long Island iced teas are actually way stronger in Canada. So
Yep.
that's why we've always been interested in go.
They yeah, they don't really believe in putting like juice or anything like that in there. You'll maybe get like half an ounce.
Oh, it's just all liquor. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're strong.
Canada, here we come.
Oh, yeah.
I have the room.
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened at a show?
Oh, that's an easy one. Jason, you can tell this story.
this honestly applies for all three of us because this was quite a moment.
It sucked. So, we were playing Jacksonville for Punk Nights, which is Travis's organization. It was. We've been playing a couple good shows after that, so I felt like inclined. I was like, okay, this time I'm gonna crowd surf again, but it's gonna be like on top of this inflatable 6-foot pineapple, right? So what happened is we're in the middle of the song.
See what happened was.
See what happened was. He says, shut up. See what happened was that I took the pineapple, I put it out into the crowd midway through the set. You know, everybody's having a good time. Pineapple's flowing to the crowd. It's having a great time. I'm singing with my eyes closed. I don't see the pineapple come back to the stage. Hit me. It hit the microphone. Knocked my tooth completely out.
Oh my god.
And I'm on stage in a panic. I'm looking at Luke didn't even know.
I didn't even know. We were playing the downfall of us all. I think
No,
it
we
was.
were doing that. Can you feel my heart?
Can you feel my heart? That's what
Speaking
it was.
of Travis,
Damn it, I had no idea.
Yeah. And then I go over there, I show Paul, I'm like, bro, it's gone.
Yeah, he just kind of like flashed it to me like he was like showing me a nip, and he was like,
Yeah. But the cool thing is that we didn't stop the song, and then I actually got on top of the floats.
He still made it on top.
Broken tooth and all. So.
yeah, he had to take a little, 15-minute, well, not 15 minutes.
Oh, Punk Nights is in on the.
Yeah, he
joined.
did.
Punk Nights, we're
Oh,
talking about
join.
Punk Nights.
Oh, Punk Night.
What's up, Travis?
Travis was there.
Yeah, we took a 5-10 minute intermission, and Jason came back and finished
He
the
finished
song.
strong.
Nice.
He got an ovation for it, for sure.
And if you look closely, he has some new teeth as well. So it was a win-win for everybody.
Oh my gosh, that's
Too bad.
crazy. But yeah,
Horror,
show
you-
must go on.
The show must go on,
Always.
exactly.
2-bit horror.
Absolutely.
The exact same thing. It was very punk rock.
It's like I went to the Punk Rock Museum in Las Vegas, and I saw like a lot of photos of old punk rockers had their teeth like knocked out because probably from
That's for what it is. It's for
pineapples and microphones. Okay.
I feel like it's a rite of passage at this point in time.
Be wary.
Yeah, it sounds like it. What's the craziest show that you guys been to, like in the audience?
Ooh.
Streetlight Manifesto for me.
That's a good one.
Man, maybe one of the Warped Tours. I feel so old. Oh my god.
We got to bring those back. They were so
my God.
good.
I went to
I
Warped
know.
every year.
Every year for sure. Since I was like way too young to be there.
I went to Rockville a couple of years ago, and Foo Fighters, they were headlining. And, the Foo Fighters alone, that was an amazing show.
Right.
But Foo Fighters. But like halfway through the show, they brought Billy Idol out, and they did a song together. Like, they did a John Lennon cover, just pulled it
Oh my
out
God.
of nowhere. And then, like, maybe 30 minutes later, he brought John Travolta out. And I guess John Travolta was backstage just chilling. And he kind of gave, like, a wave to everybody in a bow. And, yeah, Dave Grohl was like, "That's my life, motherfuckers." And I was impressed beyond belief. Yeah, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen happen.
That's great.
Like, why is John Travolta?
Crazy.
Yeah.
if you were a movie star and
One
had
of the
backstage
worst.
tickets to the Foo Fighters, you would go, right?
I would, if I was John Travolta, I would do it.
What is the first concert you ever went to?
Ooh, nice. Paul, you want to start?
Yeah, the first show that I ever went to was Rise Against.
Ooh.
The Rise Against show, and I was like 13. And I went, and it was at the House of Blues, and it was my first time in a pit. And yeah, the moment the show started, it was just like a tornado. Like, I was like, oh, okay, this is it. Okay. Yeah, ever since that show, that's all I wanted to do. That's all, like playing shows, going to shows. That's all I've done.
So my first show, kind of touching back to my family. My dad's a drummer, and when I was about 8 or 9 years old, he took me to see Ringo Starr and his all-star band.
Ooh.
And I was already obsessed with the Beatles,
Yeah.
so like seeing him perform and all of them, I was like, that was the reassurance I needed. Like, yep, that's what I'm going to spend my life doing. Ringo Starr.
So cool.
Fiona says that she misses you guys.
Who's that?
Fiona.
Aw.
Aw,
Tell Fiona that we miss
We
you.
miss you too.
We miss you.
We'll see you soon.
Love you's a twin. Oh, sweet. I didn't even see that.
My first show was Coheed and Cambria and Avenged Sevenfold.
Nice.
That was my first time.
Okay.
I never knew that. See, we're learning new things about each other now. This is fun.
This is great.
Jojo, what was your first show?
Oh God. The first one that I really like outside of going to stuff with my parents, I guess, when I was younger, is Alice Cooper.
Oh,
that's badass.
that is really cool.
Yeah. That was insane because it's like I'm sitting next to Zach's father, and it's like, okay, you know what? I don't know how long he can hang there because he was like hanging himself on stage, but I didn't see the wire. So I'm like, okay, how long can he actually go there? Because he is singing right now and he's losing air. No, he was hanging by an invisible wire.
The show. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, it was intense. It's very theatrical. I love it.
So Fiona said my first show is in sync, and so was mine. So
Yeah.
Oh, that is really cool. We're jealous.
Yeah, totally.
what is your favorite song to perform live?
I think we all have different ones.
Mm.
Me,
Yeah, I'll probably get a different answer depending on the day. We're very weird when it comes to that. Paul, you just keep going first.
yeah, it's
Lead the way, Paul.
For me, it's always whatever our newest song is. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's always like feels like the most exciting. So,
because it's new and fresh, right?
If you go to a Twin Rova show, we're playing not just the new song "Last Forever" coming up, but we're also playing another new song that I will not name right now, but that one's really fun to play. And then "Last Forever" is really fun also. If we're going by not those, probably "Breathe." That one's really fun on drums.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The song he was talking about that hasn't been released, that's kind of unnamed. I was thinking the same thing.
You know, that's weird because I was thinking the same thing.
I think we all are. Yeah.
People must not be named.
The one time.
Well, we can't wait to hear this one. And what is it for Last Forever? 3 days now?
3 days.
2 days.
Yeah.
3 days.
I think
Yeah.
so.
2 days.
Oh, wait.
Friday, right?
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Oh yeah. So
Today's Wednesday.
Ghosts.
yeah, 2 more days. Yeah, that new song. There's a section where me and our bass player Jared will kind of like lock eyes, and we have this like little like zone pocket we get into. And always like puts a smile on my face.
He's not officially our bass player, so
Yeah.
don't say that on live. Don't out him on live.
My friend Jared. But I also do like our song Long Island Iced Teas. That one that I kind of like was joking about earlier. That one's a lot to play live, especially now that we've kind of beefed it up a little bit. I have a lot of fun with that one.
I almost said that one, but
To be completely honest, on record, we sound like nothing like in comparison to how we sound live. Like we sound different live, like better in my opinion, than we do in comparison to like streamer music. It's weird.
Just a lot of growth.
A lot of growth.
yeah, we do a lot of different things live with our songs to make them more fun.
Yeah,
and more fun for us, more interesting, more creative.
The new song Last Forever is a lot more in the ballpark of kind of what we're doing now, like in our sound now as well.
Yeah, I can't wait till that one comes out. It sounds like it's gonna be good.
Yeah. I love it already from what I've heard, so can't wait.
Yeah, we're super excited. Thank you.
Yes, thank
Really.
you.
And I think I have to agree with Fiona here. My favorite one is actually Breathe. She saw it live. I didn't, but I do love that song.
Aw.
Oh.
Thank you, and thank you, Fiona. Yeah, I see your comment now.
That is a fun one to play now that we picked it up.
You may or may not be able to like hear it during certain parts in that song, but we were definitely going through a Stranger Things like phase when we wrote that song. Like, I love that show. So that was definitely that's kind of going for that style.
Yeah.
What is your favorite, like, oh, you just mentioned Stranger Things, but what is your favorite, like, TV show, I guess?
Hmm.
So we all have a love that we share for South Park. I'll start off by saying that it's almost unhealthy.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Most of our inside jokes, like nonsense chatter, is just referencing South Park. But more realistically, though, we probably have. But yeah, like, what was your favorite?
Honestly, it's probably I don't like. So these guys clown on me all the time. I'm not a big TV person. Like,
No,
I never like every time they make movie joke references and like any kind of like pop culture reference. I'm like, care to explain?
It's like Captain America just carrying around a notebook of like, all right, I gotta watch this Wizard of Oz. Like, I gotta watch that.
Oh my God.
So yeah, probably South Park because I just don't watch a lot of TV. Honestly, I don't watch a lot of shows. My wife and I were trying to watch The Office right now. Like that's how behind I am.
Good luck.
Yeah.
great show, man. I love it. So, I mean, right now, for me, I'd have to say It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I like the satire.
Oh, I love the show Dexter. To be honest, like
Yes.
especially like the first 2 seasons. I haven't seen like the reboot they did on Showtime. I think I was a little bitter with that original ending, to be honest. But I loved like Dexter, True Blood. I'm like a sucker for all those like those kinds of shows. Like, bye.
What about you, Jeff?
Oh, for sure. What?
What
I said, what about you?
shows?
I like I watch a lot of true crime documentaries and stuff like that. I like to figure out like why people do the shit that they do. Like it's interesting to me. Obviously, the murder part's not that great, but I like learning the stories about the people who died and seeing everything that goes into capturing the killers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I definitely share that sentiment. I definitely like love watching interviews and shit like that.
Oh,
So.
it's very like there's was it Mindhunter was a good show.
Yeah,
Mindhunter was
Good show.
amazing.
Oh,
And it got canceled. Like, what the hell?
no, that was like the best fucking show they could
I
have
know.
like that explained like the premise of like the psychology behind it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Since we're in the genre of TV, what about movie genres? Like, what's your favorite genre of movie?
Horror.
Horror for sure.
And that's why we're friends.
I'm probably more of a comedy person. I love a good comedy.
But you've never seen Ted.
I've not seen.
Somehow
Ted.
missed that one. I love like the classics, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like Jaws, like probably my favorite movie of all time. I'm also I have to say I'm a sucker for like superhero movies. Like I always have been. Batman is like my favorite, like of anything. So
He has tattoo. He has.
I do have a Batman tattoo.
Tattooed on his back. Yeah. He's always watching his back.
Always watching. So yeah, probably like I have to stick to those.
What superpower would you guys have?
Ooh.
Mine goes back to like a Dane Cook joke from forever ago. Just something that's just really spaghetti fingers, you know what I mean? Like if you could like spaghetti, it just really can inconvenience. Like everybody wants to be covered in spaghetti. Spaghetti, just covered in it. But it could also make me fly. That'd be cool.
What?
You're like later losers that I fly away with spaghetti, leaving spaghetti everywhere. That was, and it would piss a lot of people off.
Cloudy with the.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's a new one. I didn't know that one.
Oh,
Thank you guys.
Go ahead, you go.
no, you go. He threw a curveball. I'm like totally. I was gonna say super perfect, but no.
Yeah, no,
Spaghetti fingers.
I'm still on something like that.
You gotta set the bar high, boys.
Yeah, for real. No, I'd probably fly. Flying would be sick. Just to fly, like up and adios. Like,
How did you know?
like bye guys. You
You
know.
can have that answer.
Awkward situation. Like, bae.
I wish I could reverse time, but like only to like 4 or 5 seconds. So if I say something stupid, I always have that grace period. Like, actually. So yeah, that's like very controlled time travel. That would be mine.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, oh shit, I messed this up. I need to go back.
You open the wrong door. Oops. Okay. Let's try this.
Do you personally unsee the things? Like, if, let's say you like see your grandma naked by accident.
Oh no, you can't. You have to live with that.
Oh,
But
that sucks. Pretty powered.
because if you forgot, then you would just keep going and making the same mistakes over and over again. You have to learn. That's the whole point of the grace period. So
Exactly.
Oh gosh. What do you guys like to do for fun outside of music?
There's stuff to do
So-
outside of music.
I've actually in the last like 6 or 7 months, I've started training for professional wrestling. It's like WWE, AEW, all that kind of
wow.
stuff.
Nice.
Yes.
Cool.
Just stay tuned for 2025. The Emo King of the Ring is going to be debuting.
We'll keep an eye out for you.
For sure.
I like to
Do
skateboard.
you want to get your costume out of the
Oh,
closet?
No. We'll leave that for another time.
Yeah.
That's for the next interview.
Oh, yeah. I just like to skateboard and go into nature and go hiking and stuff like that. I find it kind of chill and relaxing.
Did someone say being potatoes?
Oh,
Yeah, that's Fiona. She just says random shit half the time. I just shake my head at her.
I love it.
I'll be a baked potato.
Yeah, dude. What else would be potatoes?
I guess for me it would be just like just being with friends and being with family, that kind of thing. Like just like being present, hanging out, having a good time, for sure.
Trying to catch up on the hundreds of shows and movies that he has fallen behind.
Right.
Yeah, because like
Right?
so anytime that I can get to like be with these guys that's not working, like where we could just like play video games, or like being with like family that I don't see often, like that's always like for me what I like doing as a side thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What is your creative process like when you're making music?
That's a fun one.
That varies a lot.
Now with this new writing.
So the last couple of things we've been working on, we've been pretty much just doing it like all in the studio, like at the same time together. I'll usually bring like some kind of thing that I start here in my little home studio, and then we build off of it. But we've also had times where him and I came up with something and kicked it his way, and he sang something and then sent it back, and we're like, holy fuck, this is great. Like that's how we did our song Ways to Leave. Like
Yeah.
so, it varies a lot. That's kind of, I would say that's it, right? Did I miss something?
I mean, I'd say we all get together, work out the stems, send those stems off, and then kind of work with some other producers and stuff like that. It kind of helps with the writing process as well.
Yeah, we're very open to collaborating when it comes to like different people we're working with. Even like some of our newer songs we're gonna have coming out, we'll have some features. We're excited about.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and just like getting like too many cooks in the kitchen, we don't believe in that. Like we want as many chefs hands on as possible. So like get all those creative juices going, and that's how it tends to be going a lot of times now.
Yeah.
Nice. Have one, JoJo?
I was just seeing if she was going to say anything else. Go ahead.
What's the best advice you've ever been given?
Ooh.
Fail.
You guys have the best questions.
Yeah, those are.
Really good.
Fail until you can't stop, or something like that.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you.
I think one thing that really stuck with me that I probably beat these guys to death with is I use the term like it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Like it's oftentimes it's easy to get down and like, you know, question yourself maybe or doubt yourself. You just have to keep in mind that there's not really like a time limit on success.
Mhm.
So like just keep doing your thing. Don't let the downs, you know, keep you down and just keep moving. And I feel like that's been like the biggest, you know, thing that's stuck with me. Because it really does help. Yeah, like it really does help those moments.
Yeah, that's a good one. I would say for me the the first thing that comes to mind for me is the person who chases two rabbits catches neither. That kind of thing. So like, you know, focusing on just one thing and making sure you get it rather than trying to spread yourself thin and do too many things.
I'd probably have to say my previous mentor, live fast, fart hard, is probably the best way I could guide through life.
I got a tat on me too.
Live fast, fart hard.
That's one way to do it.
When you said it the first time, I was like, "Am I hearing this?"
That's why I was like, did I hear that right? But then again, that would not surprise me. So,
Oh my God.
for any upcoming artists or anybody who's looking to start in a band, what would you say to them?
Don't do it. I'm just kidding.
I would say be patient.
Yeah.
100.
Be patient.
And never compare yourself to others.
Keep an open mind and check your ego at the fucking door.
Oh yeah. Never compare yourself to others. We're all telling our own story. So like we may be on chapter 3, someone else is on chapter 9. You know, like it doesn't matter. Like just focus on telling your story and never let anybody else tell you otherwise. That's like I can't stress that enough.
I would also add to like create something that you love. Like don't create with the intention that you're trying to create for someone else. Like
100%.
create what's authentic.
For you. Create for yourself.
And then if other people like it, that's the best scenario. Trying to create something for someone else versus something for yourself.
Yeah.
That's really good advice for sure. Is there a time when a fan's reaction to your music deeply touched you?
I was in Denver, right? In Europe?
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Huh.
When we first started, yeah, we had a fan of ours like very early on, like the first 2 months.
Maybe a month or two into it, yeah. It
First
was
2
very
months
early.
into like us releasing anything in 2021. Yeah, we had a fan from the UK who's like still a dear fan of ours, like reach out and was like, "Oh my gosh, like your music is like saving my life. I love you guys." Like it was like the most touching thing.
It really meant a lot to us, yeah. Especially because we've been doing this for a while beforehand, and we'd never really like seen anything like that. So it really was a touching moment.
It was a very big morale boost for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're making something that like people care about. Like that's really cool.
Someone realized bigger than all of us.
That's exactly. That's how important it is. Because if you can just make one person's life a little bit better, like that's like a huge philosophy we stand on.
Yeah, that makes it worth it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Is there a prankster in the band?
Well,
probably me.
Yeah, probably Jason.
I wouldn't call him like we don't do pranks super often, but when it does happen, yeah, probably.
Yeah. We'll get each other with a D's nuts joke every now and then. Like, oh, I got Luke pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey man, we should really just focus on writing a parody song. Luke's like, a parody? I said parodies. So then the occasional lover sleeps over, I'll throw yogurt at his face while he's sleeping.
Yeah, he did that once.
Finger in the nose, Jason.
Is that?
Somebody said
Yeah.
finger in the nose, Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fiona's calling you out too. She said you're definitely a prankster.
He's a natural when it comes to that.
What is the funniest or the worst prank that you pulled on these two?
Ooh.
Oh, there was one time. So we had a drummer at the time, And these guys were infamous for running late. It was earlier in our career. And this drummer was prompt. He played in Varsity Merge. Like, he drove like 2 hours to come and see us. And there was one time where we weren't sure if we actually confirmed on a rehearsal. And then he texted both of them, like, in the group chat saying, "Hey guys, where you at? I'm here." And these guys are panicking. Like, bro,
he drove
what?
hours to get here. Oh my gosh.
I had other stuff we had to do. I thought we canceled, blah, 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 blah. And we did cancel. I just told my buddy to text him and say, "Hey, we're already here." So that was probably the bigger one.
That.
Yeah. I almost forgot about that.
So I actually remembered something too. It was actually me pranking him. Somehow that happened.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how.
Oh.
When we went to When We Were Young, 2022, about 2 years ago now, he got like sick in the airport or something. I don't remember exactly how that had happened, but he basically was like, he was checked out. He had to just stay in bed, and me and him were kind of exploring like the city and stuff. And when it came time to wake up, we were like, okay, how do we wake this guy up right now? And the consensus was that I would crawl into bed with him and kind of like just slowly, wake him up. And it didn't really go too well. I think I was more terrifying than comforting. Yeah, he screamed, and I felt pretty bad.
It is.
I mean,
you can find it.
It's
You have
somewhere
to
in there.
scroll pretty far, but it's on there.
I'll have to take a look now. But I mean, like, if he went to bed alone and then he woke up with somebody in the bed with, yeah, okay.
If he woke up next to this face, it could be quite alarming.
Do you guys have any favorite weird food combinations?
Oh, no. Ooh.
Then Miguel's not here. It's okay.
Ooh.
Weird food combo. I sometimes eat. I sometimes have peanut butter and Greek yogurt. Interesting. Like, not like blended, not like a smoothie. Like, I'll just like, and then.
Interesting.
Well, that's
new
not
one.
the weirdest thing I've heard with peanut
The
butter.
weird one, right? That's what, yeah.
I'll take the butt end of a loaf of bread and the piece that nobody wants, right? And I'll take some jelly and some peanut butter and Rice Krispies, and I'll make a taco out of it. And with a drizzle of honey. Oh, dude.
That sounds really good, actually.
That actually sounds pretty interesting.
I highly recommend it. I'm gonna make a video, like a cooking video. It's all yeah, it's gonna get done.
It's gonna get done.
It's delicious.
I feel like this isn't that bad, to be honest. I'm having a hard time coming up with one, but I like taking like a hot dog and then just throwing some macaroni and cheese on that bad boy. There's something I like about that combination and again, it doesn't really seem that odd. Like,
it's just like
That's a little weird.
a little weird.
I'd say it's a little
There is people here that would cut up hot dogs and put it in craft dinner, so that's not a spur stretch.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done it, but like he's
Not
like a hot.
Yeah, just cut the process in half. That's all the cutting of a hot dog.
There you go.
That's not the weirdest we've heard, so you're good.
No, that was actually good. It's kind of a scary question to ask sometimes.
Yeah, we get some weird answers.
What's the weirdest thing? You don't have to say any names. I don't want to put anybody on blast, but like, what's the weirdest thing you guys have heard?
So, Miguel, we'll put him on blast.
Yeah, we always do. It's fine.
Cold pizza with pineapple and whipped cream.
Oh. I was with you on
I was with you until the whipped cream. But I mean,
I was with you at cold pizza. Wait, who does this?
Well, actually, it wasn't him. It was his friend. So this guy Miguel, he's actually in Florida too. He's but
He does photo shoots.
yeah. But yeah, I guess one of his friends tried this and said it was really good. So he told us we should try it, and everybody's like, nope, I'm good.
No, we just roast them for it now.
Did you guys try it?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I'm Canadian, so I do pineapple on pizza anyway.
I fuck pineapple.
yeah,
Right?
I don't mind it.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry, Jen. The majority rules here this time.
Usually people are on my side. So.
We're on
Chocolate covered pickles.
Chocolate covered pickles. We've also
Again,
had
yeah.
peanut butter pizza and peanut butter on burgers.
Oh.
So,
The peanut butter burger is actually decent.
That does sound interesting.
It's not like peanut butter chicken wings that you get at Gators.
Oh.
That sounds weird.
Peanut butter chicken wings.
And then peanut
Okay,
butter.
that one got me.
did you say something about
Gators
gators?
docs. Is that like a thing only here in Florida that we have here?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Bill.
The place that we have is Flavor 19, and they do the peanut butter burger, but I've never heard of peanut butter wings.
It's kind of like when you go to like a Thai restaurant and they have like that salad
Yeah.
dressing. It's like that Thai.
Oh,
Kind of like that.
okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. That would actually be good.
Oh wait, somebody answered that. Gators are anonymous with Florida.
Synonymous.
Okay.
Synonymous.
They're anonymous in Florida.
So Florida is
So you guys don't have them like opening your doors and going in your house and everything?
If I find one in a pool.
Yeah.
I'm on a third floor, thankfully, so no.
Yeah, he's not
I
taking
don't,
no chances.
I don't deal with that, but
I just have to worry about neighborhood cats.
I just remember the Florida man story where he like flung the gator and through like a drive-through window.
So when yeah.
You
I didn't hear that one.
hear about that?
No.
Whoa.
That's the most event that ever happened.
That is pretty Florida.
What happened?
I think all of us have an individual Florida man story one way or another.
I love Florida man stories.
We lost the power to the ring light, so you're gonna have to deal with us not looking icy. I guess.
That's okay. My power stayed on, so you guys lost it before I did.
Right?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm stoked for you though. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's still really cold, but whatever.
We woke up and it was like 50 degrees this morning, and we were like, "Yeah, grab the jackets. It's getting
50
cold."
degrees must be nice.
I I woke up this morning and it was 14 degrees Fahrenheit.
14.
14.
we're back.
1-4.
1-4.
Wow.
Yeah, it was cold.
I've hiked in the snow in Colorado before, but like I couldn't imagine driving in that.
I've never even seen snow in my life, so like that sounds
I
crazy.
never knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in New Mexico, so it snows here a little bit, but not like real crazy. I went to Colorado at the beginning of this month to see From Ashes to New, and when we were waiting to get in the venue, it starts snowing. Came out, there was like snow everywhere. I like drifted to my hotel. It was wild.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sketchy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's sketchy. I don't know how the tour bus got out of there, but obviously they got out.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I just said I don't know how the tour bus got out, but they did.
I drove a Jeep through like Colorado mountains while it was snowy in like December. I couldn't even imagine doing that in the tour bus.
Right?
Oh no.
Crazy.
I didn't like doing it in my SUV on the way home.
Oh god.
Seriously.
See, the original plan was because I told Jason I was just getting off of work, so you guys literally would have been propped on the dash, and I'd be like driving home. But I didn't realize that it was supposed to storm, so we closed early.
Nice.
I thought you press what?
Please.
What are the comments?
Yes.
Just talking about snow and cosplay.
Cosplay. Yep.
Oh, something about The Last of Us. I have never played that game.
Yeah,
It's good. I've watched the playthrough.
Yeah,
But
yeah. They had a house based on it at Halloween Horror Nights this year in Orlando, and I really,
Ooh.
I didn't understand anything. I was like, I bet this is really cool if you know, like, what's happening.
Yeah.
man, I live in the wrong part of the world. Like,
You gotta come down to
Right.
Florida.
Join us here in Florida.
Hi, and so is groceries.
Mickey Mouse and Hurricanes.
as long as it doesn't pick me up and take me away, it's all good.
It's actually not as bad as
It's-
people make it out to
It
be.
isn't too bad.
Yeah, they made out this like storm yesterday. Like we had a storm yesterday, like heavy wind coming through. Like,
Yeah.
warnings, tornado warnings,
Yeah.
and it's like, dude, we 80-mile-per-hour winds roll out every summer. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'd be like that. No, it's the truth for sure.
Yeah. Especially being natives.
Work early though, which is nice.
For you.
Yeah, I think we missed a week of school in like third grade once. That was pretty cool.
No, dude, we had like 4 hurricanes.
In third grade.
We have missed a whole month of school.
Dang.
Yeah. Good time.
Stilt guy? What is that?
Elf guy? What?
Can you get a stilt guy to come pick you up, JoJo, when you go to Hogwarts?
Yo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really. Oh, as
Yeah,
long
let's
as he's
take photos.
not dressed like a clown, we're good.
Probably might be.
Dress him like a clown.
It is possible. They have all.
Those guys are so good. Chainsaw Alley.
The Chainsaw Alley. Oh yeah, there's lots of chainsaws, so that's a thing too. If you don't like chainsaws.
Yeah.
I'm over it. We actually have this thing. We have a haunted trail called Fright Night here that we actually, first year that I went wasn't so bad. But there have been other years that people have been escorted out of the trail because they either fainted or like they had people that had to go get them.
What?
They punched a few of the actors in the face because they grabbed them. But you're in the middle of the woods, like you cannot see anything.
That's
So you
like
have like, what's that?
that sounds like fun.
It is it is a lot of fun. I'm definitely going back next year.
Yeah.
But if you're claustrophobic and you really don't like really dark places, there's one part of it that you wouldn't like because you have to go through a tunnel. The hallways are like that big.
Ooh.
So if you're like go sideways,
Huh.
it's not fun.
I would totally go.
I love
Yeah.
scary shit, man.
Where's
I
that
have the word fear tattooed on my knuckles. Like, I love
Yeah, no, we fuck with all the haunted houses.
No, you guys make your way down in October and we'll go.
So, his birthday's in October. We went to Halloween last year, like at Busch
Oh, wow.
Gardens for his birthday. So yeah, we're spooky fans.
spooky.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come down to Universal Horror Nights one year.
Definitely come down and join us.
Yeah.
For sure.
We have the Hard Rock.
It's on the bucket list, so definitely.
All right. Well, does anybody else in the chat have any more questions? We have a few more minutes.
Yeah, Instagram is lovely.
So what instruments do you guys play? Like, I know obviously in the band you play certain instruments, but like outside the band, you also play other instruments?
Oh yeah, especially this guy. He plays all the instruments.
All of them.
I play a couple.
What about the golden kazoo? Do you play one of those too?
Oh, wow.
That's on my to-do list. I play guitar, drums, bass guitar, piano, ukulele, and basically any kind of like piano type instrument I can kind of down. So like mallet instruments like a xylophone or a vibraphone and
Cool.
that kind of thing.
And I'm just like 10 years.
We're in the middle. We all play the same instruments, like when it comes to guitar, bass, piano, drum kind of things, but I feel like we all kind of shine in different areas. Like, there's no doubt in my mind he's the best drummer in Florida. Like, come at us, best drummer in Florida. Right. Come at us. But like, Jason can definitely sing circles around us, and I have moments where I don't sound that bad on the guitar. So like, we all kind of play the same instruments, but we all shine in different ways, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, we let our strengths show through, and I think that's what the true heart of Twin Rova is.
For sure.
Oh, blunted bomb. I'll take the whole pack, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone wants to know what's your favorite Hollywood Horror Night house? Is that what it
Ooh,
changed?
that's a really good question. Thank you, Trombone Desia Cosplay. Thank you.
Man, I haven't been to Halloween Horror Nights in forever. I was going when they were doing like flasher houses.
Paul's like, do they still do Walking Dead?
I was going when they were doing like the Freddy Krueger and like Jason Voorhees houses and shit. So
Same.
that would be like for me like Those are my favorite.
Well, it's gotten. I feel like it's gotten progressively worse over the years. Like when it comes to the amount of people coming through and how they fit out the houses. I feel like in the past Halloween ones were good. The Jack the Clown ones were good too when we were younger.
So, one of my favorite houses they've done is I'm a huge fan of like the old monster movies, like Frankenstein, Wolfman, all those like black and white Universal monster movies from the 30s. And I can't remember what year it was, but they did a house where it was based on all of those films, and they had the lighting was all black lights, so it almost made you like feel like you were in a black and white movie.
Oh, cool.
And it was so cool. You went through like each section of all the different scenes of like the movies, and at the end they all kind of attacked you together. And that like left such an impression on me. I thought that was a big house.
That's awesome. All right, one last question, and if Instagram cuts us off, I'm sorry, but Fiona wants to know any future plans to travel the States.
Ooh.
Yes.
We're gonna try to make our way up the East Coast this year for sure. Nothing's really set in stone too much right now.
But it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We've been getting some DMs and some things with some offers, and
trying to make our way up to Atlanta.
We're trying to work our promoter people that can help get us booked in different places. So
yeah,
that's the goal.
We're still local to Orlando, but
I was aiming for at least Atlanta this year, and possibly even making our way up to New York as well.
Yeah, you got a question, Luke. When does Lucha Luke debut on Raw?
Oh man.
Give me a couple more weeks, brother. I'll be in fighting shape.
All right, guys. Well, I think they're going to kick us off any moment. So thank you for coming. We can't wait to hear the new song on Friday. Everybody stream it. And you guys come back anytime.
Thank you so much for having us.
Love you.
All right, thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.